explain you about body weight transferring. What does it mean and how it works? So let's say when you dance, of course you need to prepare a position, tummy in, chest forward, feel the stretch. And before you move, that build up, that stretch before you move is very, very important. But what happens next? How to continue? So many people I see, they create all these actions, everything is good, but when the time to step, they still spend in this position for too long time. Then in fast music, become a little bit problem. So there is a system for you. So try to find on your body two hip bones right here. Try to find them with your fingers. And now do this little exercise. Try to put this bone on top of your foot in the heel area and just play with that movement. So when your hip bone arrive over the foot near the heel, this is when it's good. It's a good sign that your weight is changed. So for example, from here, you see, I rotate, tummy in, prepare my chest, but the second my heel touch the floor, you have to put this hip bone over the foot, not past the leg, but on top of it. So when you heel down, don't spend too much time in this position because on the music, you're going to be, it's too much build up become. You're going to be a little bit late. So the second your heel touch the floor, you have to put hip bone on top of that foot. And then you can continue dancing inside the foot. Yeah, so this is an example of Cuban rock. And of course here, as you arrive on the leg, you can continue go into the leg, melting, lift, rotate, all of this preparing for the next was very important. But the second the heel touch the floor, you have to already get your hip bone on top of the foot, not past it, but on top of it, and then continue. So then you have two parts of the dancing from the technical point of view. So you have a preparation before you do something, and then actually arriving to the step. And then once you arrive, you can still produce some actions and then prepare for the next. So the formula is the second the heel touch the floor, you have to already put your hip bone on top of the foot. So let's try an example of Rumba walk. So if I stay here, close my feet, one leg straight, one leg bent, tummy in. So see, I start preparing for my next step. Tummy in, I start with rotation as always, tummy in. So, and then I rotate, then chest start to go forward. So I already indicate my step. Then my legs start to straight, but the second the heel touch the floor, I have to put this little bone right here. I have to put it on top of the leg. Don't guys stay here because you'll be behind the music. So I'll demonstrate from the side. So tummy in, so rotate, rotate, build it, build it, build it. The second I step, boom. This bone has to get on top of the leg. So you see a beautiful straight line. Then you can continue going into the step. We call it like pendulum change or melting. And then from here again, lift, rotate. That's all preparation for the next step. Prepare, prepare, prepare. But the second you step, you have to transfer the weight. So what is good indicator of the weight? And then this little hip bone arrive over the leg. So never here, always on the leg. Then you will feel much more solid on the leg. So let's say demonstrate, for example, on a basic Rumba walk, then we'll take other dances. For example, here I'm preparing, but the second the heel touches the floor, I'm already here. You see, then I continue dancing on my leg and I prepare for the next one. You see, great preparation, great effect, but here I have to land my hip bone over that heel. Then I can produce some actions. And the same to the side. You see here, or backward. You see, if I arrive, my heel arrives, so my hip bone now closed in this position. Now I can work it. Now, if I arrive side, you see, I prepare, prepare, prepare. The second my heel touches the floor, I have to put my hip bone over that heel and then continue. So then you have two parts of technical parts of the dancing. It's preparing for the step and actual weight transferring. Preparing for the step, actual weight transferring. Also the good exercise, put two arms here like this to the pockets. And as you walk, like really direct that pendulum So make sure as the heel touching the floor, you're arriving with your hip over the leg. Not too late, at the right time. So finding the right time is very important. So then you can take your choreography and see, especially on the forward and sidewalks. Let's say if you do cha-cha, you see you can prepare, squeeze, prepare, but the moment the heel touches the floor, you have to arrive here. Then you can use that hip and thigh to collect the leg. Now, when I do cha-cha-cha, for example, side cha-cha-cha, here my heel arrive over the leg. But what to do when you have only ball of the foot? So when you arrive ball of the foot, the second the ball touches the floor, you already have to charge it with your hip bone. And in this case, you see, heel is not touching the floor, so this hip bone can, in the air, as you touch, not touch, then do hip bone, as it touch in the air, can produce very nice hip action here in the air. But the second this leg, heel touching the floor, you have to already arrive. And cha, 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 one. So you see, I'm preparing heel not yet down. Cha, cha, one. Cha, arrive here. Cha, one. And when I see competitions, it's very easy to see people who really trained in weight transferring, or people who only, they create only these shapes, but the weight transferring is not happening. So if you only work on the shapes, you may look very good, but it's still, there will be no heaviness behind your legs. And people, let's say, who don't do shapes, they only, transfer weight correctly, they may look a little bit stiff. So what we try to do is do a combination of this. So of course we want to do body actions before, but when time to arrive, we're going to put our hip bone over the leg. So if you take a look at Samba, same idea. So I see many people, let's say, they work on this shape, beautiful Samba shape, beautiful Samba shape. But what they don't do, as you create the shape, this hip, you see, and your heel touch the floor, you have to continue already here. So in real life, it's never happened like this. In real life, this hip creating a circle, and the second this heel touches the floor, you already start to changing, already arriving with your weight over this leg. And then, for example, continuing into the batofogo. You see, arriving, so many people sit like this, but you have to make sure the hip bone and the weight is really committed to your leg. How to do it? Keep your finger on this hip bone, this little bone here, and the second the heel touches the floor, put this bone on that heel. You will feel the very heaviness. So now you feel the groundness, the heaviness of your weight. So now you can produce a little bit action here, which throw you to the other side. And then here you also play with those hip action. And you see here, second. So don't only do the shape, but second this heel touch the floor, you have to already put the weight over this leg, which means putting that hip bone on top of the heel. So we'll do batofogo, 1, 2, 1, and then the continuity of movement is much better than just to do shapes, step and shape. So this one, not very good. Got it? So just go through all your routine and see, are you preparing enough? And also, is body weight transferring happening? Prepare, transfer. Prepare, transfer. So in transferring, it's very simple. These two bones here, as soon as the heel touch the floor, put them on the leg and then continue your actions. Heel touch the floor, immediately put here. Don't wait for too long.